I would vouch for X because it's basically what's going to be the future of speech. You don't have actual freedom of speech on Facebook. You don't have freedom of speech on anything owned by Facebook. You have freedom of speech. You can say what you think and say what you feel, and no one can censor you. So that's kind of the beauty of it. It's about, I've always been non political, non religious, non affiliated with most of what the fuck is going on in the world, let alone my country and my state, my city. But now that it's all about freedom of speech and people are being oppressed, and just in the last few years, it's been COVID this and COVID that, and a lot of people getting totally fucking banned from speaking their truth, even though they were experts and even though they were actually trained in their field for way longer than these fucking talking heads and mouthpieces. It's just kind of ridiculous. So I guess that's where I'm at. Freedom of speech is a very important thing for me. And again, you can't really take away my freedom of speech because my vocal cords can say and slap together and do whatever the fuck they want. How are you going to handcuff my vocal cords? Well, in social media days, we'll just ban you and we just won't promote your content and we'll just make sure you're not heard by anybody except for people you talk to in person. Well, that's not where the soapbox is anymore. That's not where the town square is anymore. The town square is not in your actual town. The town square is like the world square and the world stage, and that's social media. It's the World Wide Web. It's literally right there in the name. What other reasons should you switch to X? Um, it's just the freedom. That's my number one selling point on X is the freedom of speech and the freedom you have to say what you want. You can say all the F words, all the R words, all the B words, all the C words. You can say whatever the fuck you want. How do you not want that? Well, no, I want censorship. I don't want to hear certain voices. Okay, then that would make you part of the problem. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anyone says. It's literally a sound coming out of your face. So no matter what you think, no matter what you say, no matter what you type, no matter what you post, if it's not hurting anyone physically and you're not actually physically hurting anyone, you got to look at the actuality of what the fuck is happening. So it's like everyone's moving over to X. Yep, we got that. If you're not on X, then you're just not on X. That's fine. You don't have to stay up to date, but that's where we're all going. I'll stay here on YouTube, but I'm also going to be on X because X is that's where it's at. I still have my Facebook for my family, but for the most part, it's like, you don't. No, I'm good. I don't need to know what. My grandmother just passed away, so now I really have no reason to be on Facebook. So I don't even have the grandma to communicate with anymore. So basically, my Facebook days are pretty fucking limited. I share my content from my YouTube channel on my Facebook, but Facebook is just a promotion thing. And for most people, they just share their dumb thoughts. I just got done reading one post. Like the guy was saying, "Today's the worst day ever. I just today's feeling bad." Okay, so it's all about feelings on Facebook, but X is talking about actions and what's going on physically, like the doing of the world is happening over on X. The feelings and the thoughts and the opinions are happening everywhere, but mainly that's all Facebook is. Facebook is a big huge fuck fest of like, oh, here's my feelings, here's my emotions. I feel like this, I feel like that. Oh my god, let me share some stupid memes. I personally don't give a fuck about memes. I've never given a fuck about memes. I've never been one that's like, yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to make memes. And no, I'm not looking at it like any information is more pertinent than the other, but I also know that uncensored information seems to be better than censored information. And we can see the actual happening of what happened compared to just a little snippet of what they edit and they give you. I want the actual fucking news. I want the actual. That was what made Twitter appealing in the first place, is that you could at and you could mention and you could get a hold of these famous people like that. It made them more accessible. That was the number one selling point about Twitter compared to Facebook. So that was the beginning of it. Obviously, they were used for the fucking CIA and used for all that shit. But X is a revolutionary thing. If Elon would not have bought X, it would be a whole different ball game. No matter who owns what, no matter what anyone says, my life doesn't really change much. So it doesn't really matter where you're at, what social media platform you have. Doesn't really matter to me who the fuck the president is. My life doesn't change much because who dictates my life? Me. Where do I go? What do I do? How much money do I make? How much food do I eat? How much sex do I have? Me. The government's never going to be able to tell me what to do with myself in that regard. I enjoy X way more though, and then I enjoy the AI that they have, Grok. That's how I use Grok on X to create the thumbnails for my music content and basically my thumbnails for every bit of content. Compared to ChatGPT, Grok is really the imagery is better. The image quality, superb. All the other AIs, all the ChatGPT, Grok is actually using Flux, and Grok is. Once I made more professional looking thumbnails, then my videos got more views and more reach, and then my content has more exposure, and I'm getting more blah blah blah. But so I guess that's why I like X more. I enjoy the fact that Elon owns it. I enjoy that he tweets as much as he does. I enjoy the fact that it's just about the uncensored truth. It doesn't matter. It's the facts over the feelings. But then again, hey, like I said, what kind of facts are we really debating? The fact is, it's up to you. It's up to you how you decipher information. If you can't decipher the information, hey, it's okay. If you're still paying your bills and you're still being fed and you're still being fucked once in a while, I think you're doing pretty good. But for the most part, yeah, they're all dying. The mainstream media is dying. Joe Rogan is where it's at. Elon Musk is where it's at. Donald Trump is where it's at. It's it's crazy. There's so much fucking naysaying bullshit. There's just so much back and forth shit, garbage, retarded idiocracy. I guess that's what brings out my religious part is the Jesus said be of the world but not or be in the world but not of the world. So no matter what I say, I'm pretty divorced from it all. I don't really care what social media platform is doing what, but I do admire the fact that it's uncensored now. I used to have so many of my Facebook accounts blocked, or you're in Facebook jail because you say one thing to one person. Like I said, women suck one time, and I got fucking banned off my Facebook for 30 days. Well, guess what? It's the truth. Women suck. I didn't say it was all women or all the time, but yeah, women suck. Guess what? Men suck too. So it's that kind of idiocracy, that stupid shit that I can't even say that. What the fuck? Oh, on X, I can call people the N word. I can call people the R word. I can say whatever I want. Not like I really want to say the N word or the R word, but you can, and you're not going to be censored. So it's the same as if you're talking to your buddies behind closed doors. It's the same as when you're hearing your racist uncle say a bunch of crazy shit. So yeah, I can see where people are upset about it, but at the same time, who gives a fuck about your feelings? Did your feelings pay your bills? Do your emotions actually like I mean, I guess they do if you're waiting on tables and your emotionality has to basically your charisma is selling. My line of work, it doesn't matter how they feel or how I feel. As long as they get their fucking groceries on their porch and I can get a picture of it, that's it. So yeah, in my line of work, I don't have to I'm not dictated. My money is not dictated by emotion. My money is not dictated by anyone's emotion. Well, I feel this way, so I have to give you less. Or I feel that way, so I give. No. It's a pretty cut and dry, easy fucking job. Which I enjoy. And then while I'm waiting for orders, I get on X and I check out what's going on, and I see that InfoWars is for sale, and I see the administration is coming together, and blah, 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 blah. You guys are moving pieces around on the board. That's great. That's cool. Good for you. awesome. I don't really care. I don't really care. But freedom of speech, I do care about. Freedom of speech, that's where it's at. You should be able to say anything you want because these are just grunts and groans. These are literally just slappings of the vocal cords, enunciated sounds coming out of my face. And then we give them meaning, and we give the words meaning, and it's all, Well, yeah, that's what X is, freedom of speech. That's the best part, though. We haven't had that until just recently. We've always had freedom of speech, but, not really. How's it going there, Herbie? Herbie Husker? That's a good name. I'm a Herbie Husker. What kind of Husker are you? Herbie Husker. Well, my name's Herbie Husker. I give a shuck. Herbie Husker gives a shuck? That sounds like a campaign slogan. Hi, I'm Herbie Husker, and I give a shuck. Vote for me. This message has been brought to you by Herbie Husker's Shuck a Lot. Herbie Husker shucks a lot. It's a corn cob, we make corn cob pipes. It's Herbie Husker. You're the greatest. I'm not corrupt enough to go into politics. Oh. I think it should be an unpaid position. I think all politics should be an unpaid position, so then you'd only get the people who you've already done something with your life. You've already kind of made your money. You're about 45, 50, you're getting up there. That's when you're kind of intelligent enough, and that's, but it should be an unpaid position. If it was an unpaid position, people wouldn't be raising their hand for it left and right. There'd be like the actual people with integrity and dignity signing up for the job. They're already set financially. Now they want to actually serve their community and serve their country. That would be way different, wouldn't it? Imagine that. And I guess that's why I have a problem with everyone bitching about everything, where they're bitching about X, they're bitching about Facebook, they're bitching about censorship, bitch about Kamala, bitch about Trump. What I'm trying to say is, like, I lost my thought. I had it, though. What was I talking about? Most people go into politics. The system we have right now, it's not that the system is unrepairable. So that's what a lot of people say. They're so all or nothing. There's so many people that are like, this system sucks and I can't imagine, like, the system isn't broken. The system is just corrupt. The system is being run by corrupt people. So if the system had an overhaul, you could actually implement things that would work. And like I was just saying, if politician, if that was an unpaid position, we'll cover your travel expenses here and there, but we're not paying you. Who's going to sign up for that? Who's going to run for that office? Nobody. But then at least the people that do would actually have integrity and dignity, that they're like, I want to serve my country. I don't want to just get served money and be corrupt. You'd have the people coming out of the woodwork that want to serve their fucking country. So you wouldn't have to dismantle the government. You wouldn't have to break the system and get a new system in place. What you do is you fix the system we already fucking have. And then all of a sudden, yeah, we still have politicians, but they're not getting paid anymore. No more. We don't pay you anymore. This is out of the kindness of your fucking generosity of your, I want to serve my country, right? Well, let's see if you actually mean it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, if the person at the register is stealing all the money and no one can catch on to it, no one can actually catch them because no one is allowed to install a camera to see who it is, or no one's allowed to do this or that. Well, it's not the cash register that's broken. It's the employee that's running the cash register. And then if there's certain things in place that you can't install a camera to see which employee it is, and you have all these red tape restrictions, it's not that the cash register is broken. It's that the employee is stealing all the fucking money. So if you had an actual good employee in there, the fucking money's not getting stolen. That's where the DOGE comes in. The doggy. We're going to have the doggy. We got the doggy coming in there. It's pronounced Doge. Yeah, fuck you, you fucking faggots. Doge. No, it's doggy. It's doggy. Department of Government Efficiency. Get it? It's only 3 letters. Doggy. You betcha. And they do the insider trade. Well, yeah, absolutely. That one app where you can trade what Pelosi trades. I've seen that advertised so fucking much. The system is not broken, and I have faith in Elon and all these other fuckheads that I think they can see it the way that I see it. And it's not that I'm brilliant or a genius. All I'm doing is just taking my observation and looking at it for what it is of like, oh, well, yeah, here's my analogy to explain it, and here's what I see. It's just one guy's opinion sitting in a fucking car, but I have quite a bit of time to actually pay attention. There's so many people in the world that they don't have time to pay attention. They have a job, they have a career, they have family, they have kids, they have the church, they have this, whatever the fuck they do. They keep themselves so busy that they don't have time to pay attention. I have time to pay attention, and what I've noticed is the system's not broken. It's just been run by corrupt slime, oozy, nasty, drain the swamp kind of people. Once you can actually implement good people, and it won't be perfect, but it's change doesn't happen overnight. Rome wasn't built in a day. All these cliche fucking word salad vomit shit, it all applies, but it's still, if you look at the facts, dude, we're getting those people the fuck out of there. Getting them the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of here. You're fucking fired. Bye. Bye, you corporate greedy cocksuckers. Bye. You can smile and rob us at the same time. 50 Cent, he taught me that. He's like, I used to get robbed in the streets, and at least you got to see the gun. When you're getting robbed in the business, they're smiling. Yeah, this is a good deal. Just sign here. You know what I mean? So it makes sense. I'd rather get robbed with a fucking actual gun, not just somebody smiling and nodding. Oh, yes, we have your best interest at heart, and we are with the American people. We will hold our hands like this. We will do this sometimes. We'll do, we got to have the thumb and and we learn the gestures. We learn the mannerisms, and then it's an act. And you're fucking fake, and you're fucking phony, and you're full of shit, and you're corrupt, and you're getting fucking kickbacks from every goddamn cocksucker you've done a favor for. Right? Yeah. So the greed corrupts it, and then we poison the lakes and poison the oceans and poison the shit. Why? Well, we got to save money. We got to save money here, goddammit, okay? We're here to save money. No, you're not, you fucks. You're here to spend money. And if we don't spend as much as we got last year, we won't get as much next year. How the fuck? What the fuck? My brother used to work road construction. There were times that he's like, dude, we haven't done anything in a month. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean you haven't done anything in a month? He's like, well, they got us just doing stupid shit. He's like, I'm on the construction. I'm getting $30 an hour, but there's no work for us to do right now. The project's kind of backed up. So for the last month, I've just been moving cones and just kind of moving things around the board. It's like you got a chessboard, and instead of putting the pieces where they belong, you just put the pieces wherever the fuck you want. You just keep moving them around. Hey, I'm playing a game, guys. Hey, I'm playing a game. No, you're not. You're just moving pieces around on the fucking board to make yourself feel like you're doing something, you dumb idiot. Oh, no, there's stuff going on. We're making stuff happen here. No, you're not. The king's in the wrong spot. The queen's over there. The king can't do that. What the fuck are you talking about? That's how delusional these people are. They're like, well, don't you want to play this game with me? Well, I want to play the game if you actually follow the fucking rules, and you know the rules, and you want to follow the fucking rules. Then I don't mind playing the game. But if you want to just set some pieces up on the board and then make the rules up as you go, because, well, it's my game. You know what board games are? They're for bored people. That's why they're called board games. It's a board game for the boring. Okay? Got it? Good. Great. Grand. No yelling in the bus, kids, okay? You got it? Good. Great. Grand. Everyone on the fucking bus. We're going. We're going to make it. We're gonna get there. What kind of car is that? Shitty ass Chevy Impala, not Chevy Impala, Chevy Malibu. I was looking at the Impala over there, and I'm like, that ain't mine. I'm in a Malibu. It's like a 2009. It's a piece of shit. It smells like cigarettes because I smoke in it continuously. I'm up to like 2 packs a day. This sucks. I don't want to live that long. I don't want to be here any longer than I really have to. What I find disturbing about X, because I'll try to stick to the topic of the title of this video, I watched a guy the other day. He was hanging from his arms. His arms were behind him, and he's hanging up on a wall. and this guy's taking a weed whacker and weed whacking the guy. Like literally weed whacking him. Then I fucking watched a guy get his head cut off with a machete. Then I watched these soldiers killing these people. So X is very extreme. You can fucking watch everything. It's almost like it's like I'm in middle school again watching beheadings. That's what it reminded me of. I was like, is this Terry Bird or that Terry whatever guy? Like, I remember watching him get his head cut off in my freshman year. I was in my freshman year metals class, and we had access to the computer. Our shop teacher, he was a Vietnam vet. He really was on his way out. He was retiring. He didn't give a shit what we did. He didn't give a fuck. So we were on the internet all the time, watching beheadings, watching porn. We'd fucking put up some gay porn, have a fucking dick in some guy's mouth, and save that as his screensaver. So then when he'd fucking click on it, what the fuck? What the? He about threw his fucking monitor out the goddamn desk one day. It was fucking. Who the fuck did that to my fucking computer? Don't you ever put that kind of gay faggot shit on my. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mr. Harris. Like, it was funny as fuck, dude. But it was great. I grew up in a small town, so I had kind of small town teachers, shit like that. My graduating class was only 150. Your Chris Farley is spot on. Dude, I'm a movie reference motherfucker, dude. I could do the whole Young Frankenstein script. I love Chris Farley. My favorites are like Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Bill Hicks, Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle. George Carlin, though, he's probably the best. George Carlin was the philosopher. He was the thinker. My dad was a podunk retard idiot. I learned more from watching George Carlin specials than I did from listening to my own father. You know, and then when my dad was smoking crack and didn't really give a shit, I learned more from the comedians. So I like the philosophers. I like the thinkers. I like people who actually use their fucking brain. That's another Carlin one. Yeah, I got this real stupid thing I do. It's called thinking for myself. It's called thinking. Yeah, it's really stupid, you know. People don't like it. It seems to be almost against the law nowadays. It seems to be almost against the fucking law to actually have a thought. And then people, to me, act like me asking them to think is like asking them to commit a murder. They almost act like, whoa, how could you ever ask me that? And I'm like, I'm just asking you to think for a second. It might take you 15 to 37 seconds. What else are you going to do? Jack off? Scroll some more? Do nothing with your fucking existence? Okay, let's think for a minute. How about you get used to your brain working again? That hurts. Oh, that hurts. I haven't felt that. What's this, Ricky? Or it's Ricky from Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, my brain really hurts. I don't know why. I got this, you know, because you're thinking, Ricky. Yeah, because you're thinking. It's like, yeah, you've actually been thinking. It's crazy that your brain is kind of almost like a muscle. And if you do exercise it, it'll kind of get sore. Wow, imagine that. Oh, my heart, what? What's that strain behind my eye? Oh, I've been thinking. Instead of feeling, instead of being reactive and reactionary, you could take an action of silence. You could take an action of walking away. You could take an action of, I was about to click on this and respond and give my 2 cents and comment. I'm not going to react. I'm going to take an action, and I'm going to just scroll over here. There's so many people that are stuck in that system and of that loop of just like, I have to react. I have to react. I have to react. You're bored. You're bored. I get it. That's why we start fights with each other. That's why our relationships get kind of crazy, because we're bored. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. I'm very guilty. I've done it, and I will admit it, and I have enough self-awareness to say, yeah, I've fucking been bored as fuck, where you just start shit with people. Do you know who Black Bigelow is? Black Bigelow. I know Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. That's about it. Do the initials TJ mean anything to you? Turkey jizz? It's like, no, not turkey jizz. They're making him look at his small dick. It's not small. It's just real thin, like a piece of spaghetti. It's like, what the fuck, man? Nah, I don't know Black Bigelow. I'm sure he's kind of a gigolo. The one that leaves you sore, really sore. But you always want more, because you felt so sore. Could you give me some more? Could you spare some cut to me, brother? I keep getting offers, and I don't want to check them. I just want to talk and ramble and shoot the shit and say hi. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a good day. Thanks for tuning in. I think X is better than Facebook and all the other platforms. The numbers don't lie. If you like freedom of speech, if you like truth, obviously you can't guarantee yourself truth anywhere. You can't even guarantee yourself that you'll tell yourself the fucking truth. So if you're this truth seeker and you want to say, "Oh, that's a bunch of bull," you don't even tell yourself the truth. So what the fuck are you complaining about? You know what I mean? Just saying. Just keeping it real. Because if you actually told yourself the truth, I guess here's how I put it. People are lying out loud to themselves in front of me. I wanted to say it slow so you can really comprehend what I'm saying. When people are talking to me, a lot of the time they are lying out loud, not to me. If they try to lie to me, but if they actually lied to me, it would take me to believe the lie for them to actually lie to me. But they're lying to themselves out loud in front of me. And then I look at them like, that's a total crock of shit. And they're really upset that I was paying attention to what they were saying. And people don't like talking to me because when you want my attention, I will give you all of it. You will have all of it. So I guess that's my warning to certain people. You don't want my attention because you'll get all of it. And that's not nice. That's not good. You're not going to like all of my attention because it's similar to a wolf or a coyote. If you had a wild ass animal walking around in your kitchen and it wasn't paying attention to you, it was just kind of sitting around and it didn't bother you, didn't even know you were there, you wouldn't be as threatened by it. But it's still kind of a little bit of a threat because there's a wild animal in your kitchen. But then all of a sudden that wild animal turns to you and just looks you right in the fucking eye and just won't take its eye off you and won't take its eyes off you and just starts giving you all of its attention. That's intense. That gets scary. So there's a lot of people that don't like me because my head is so fucking empty that when you have my attention, I don't have thoughts going on inside my head. I don't have an agenda going on inside my head that would make me not listen to what you're saying. So it's intimidating because I'm fully present. It's a raw energy. It's full presence all the time, nonstop. It's like being permanently stuck in the fucking now. That's how I feel. I like getting intense. I'm a Scorpio. Look them up after this. I could see you making similar content. Okay. What kind of content does he make? Are you saying that based on my live stream that you've seen, or are you saying that based on my content you've seen? Because I'm just rambler. I'm a rambler. I'm a gambler. I'm a joker. I'm a smoker. I'm a all-day toker, etc., etc. But yeah, I make music content, and this is my channel for comedy content. This is me just kind of panhandling for watch time, as well as, yeah, let's talk about X. And if you guys got anything to say, chime in, tune in, say whatever you want. Freedom of speech. If you like X, like I do, it's not even that you like X, you like freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want to say. I've taken a lot of time to keep my opinion to myself. The last 5 years, I've pretty much just been fucking silent, radio silent. And now I'm re-emerging. I've been in my cocoon, and now I'm going to be a beautiful butterfly. I will be a beautiful butterfly. Oh, look at my wings. Oh. You know, that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen A Bug's Life, go watch it right now. Oh, I will be a beautiful butterfly. You're too fucking fat, caterpillar. Those wings don't even fit you. Oh, do not tell me I'm so fat. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Yeah, you fat fucking caterpillar. Yeah. Oh, man. It's getting kind of warm in here, boys and girls. Getting kind of warm. Oh, wow. It's nice and round. It's my genetics, though. My genetics gave me, like, perfectly round head. Bro needs a TV show now. Yeah? Who? Who's that? We all need TV shows, don't we? The television. Well, you gonna tell me something or what? Yeah, I'll tell you something. You know what I'll fucking tell you? I'll tell you the tooth. I'll tell you the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth, so help me teeth. Well, what's the tooth? Well, the tooth is, I don't care. Why don't you care? Because that's the tooth. What do you mean? Oh, the tooth is, and I'll tell you the tooth. Because, you know, I'll tell you the tooth, because I'll tell you the whole tooth and nothing but the tooth, so help me teeth. Do you swear to tell the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth, so help you teeth? I do. You need one. You got some good jokes, and you also do some great impressions. Thanks, man. It's just beginning. You want me to do a Gump? Okay, I just felt like driving today. My Gump one's decent because I used to do Amazon, and I'd listen to the GPS tell me the coordinates all day, and every time the GPS would say something, I'd respond to it as Gump. Your destination is 150 feet on the right. Okay. You have arrived. Okay. God damn it, Gump, why'd you deliver those fucking packages so well? Because you told me to. God damn it, Gump. You're gonna be the motherfucking operations manager of this DSP one day. Do you want that, Gump? I guess so. You're gonna be in control of so many fucking packages. You're gonna be able to put them in the van. You're gonna be able to get them out of the van. You're gonna put them on the porch, take a picture. You are a professional package porch photographer. Did you know that, Gump? Okay. I never took any pictures before. Well, God damn it, Gump, you're gonna take as many fucking pictures as we need. And that's what it felt like. Okay. Mama told me that my destiny was to run across America and then play ping pong, and then I was gonna go to Vietnam, and Jenny was gonna have cancer AIDS, and she's gonna give me a little baby and say, that's your child. Is it my child? Fuck you, Jenny. I didn't fucking fuck you. Yeah, you did, Forrest. Forrest? I can imagine a sequel if Forrest actually, or if Jenny lived. If Jenny lived, she would have spent all of Gump's money. She would have been that typical bitch to just spend all of Gump's money. Honey, I think we need to do this, and this is gonna look really good. Okay. Jenny, why'd you spend $250,000 on your new bracelet? 'Cause I need it. Okay. But that's a lot of money. Well, don't you want me to have what I want? I guess so, but you did give me HIV. That's between me and you, Forrest. Okay. I felt like coming, and then I saw your tits, and I just, you know, I know. Oh, man. I have another character. His name is Richard Tater. Dictator. Well, my name's Richard Tater. You can call me Dick for short. He wears a cowboy hat usually. Usually I get my Carhartt coat, get my cowboy hat, get my Ray-Ban sunglasses, and I do Richard Tater. Like I said, I've taken a long time off. I've taken like 5 years to kind of hide away and materialize all this shit and work on it in my mind, and now my screen just went black. Back in black, I hit the sack. Oh, it's because people are calling me. Don't fucking call me right now. Don't you guys know I'm live streaming? Don't fucking call me. It's so much spam, dude. I get like 50 fucking calls a day. Dude, you should be on some like comedy show on like SNL or something. Well, that's the goal. My goal is to be one of the greatest actors of all time. You want me to be really egotistical right now? My goal, and I've thought about this, is to be the only Elmer worth remembering. My name is Elmer, literally. My name is Elmer Ernest Hall III. EEH3. E3. Thank you. I appreciate the support, Chris Lopez, very much. And that's what we need. That's what I mean. I have big dreams that I don't tell small-minded people. Like the meme says, if you dream big, you can't tell these small-minded people. They'll get fucking jealous, or they'll become doubters. You can't do that. You'll never, no one will ever like that. Guess what? I have a good voice and I like to do impressions and I have a decent mind and I can articulate the fucking message that I have to get out, especially when I glue my teeth in. If I actually glue my teeth in, I can talk a lot better. They're not even glued in right now. And yes, I have real fake teeth. These are real fake teeth. Once I get comfortable and we know each other a little better, I'll show you. You think it's been long enough for us to know each other? Comfortable enough for me to pop my teeth out at you? That's another thing I've got an advantage on. I've got an advantage on every single actor that ever comes on SNL or any other whatever in front of a screen, because you guys can just make me dentures for whatever teeth you need me to wear for that particular character. Well, how dedicated are you to your craft, Mr. Hall? I had all of my fucking teeth removed by an Asian who was high on meth. He's about 6'5", totally blown out on meth. His eyes were so fucking dilated. Maybe that wasn't meth, but it was like, dude, it was crazy. It was in a real dentist office, but it was still, you're getting Medicaid shit. So you're going to the cheapest, lowest form of any kind of thing. So yeah, I got my teeth ripped out. It was great. I had really bad teeth. I let them go for too long. I drank Mountain Dew religiously. I didn't do any hard drugs like crack or fucking shit like that. I didn't smoke meth and I didn't fucking smoke crack, but that's what my teeth looked like before this. That was another reason I took a break. That was another reason I kind of checked out from society. That's why I was happy with COVID. I got my teeth ripped out during COVID, so I had to wear a mask, and you couldn't really tell I was toothless unless I talked to you. That was kind of nice. Because once they rip them out, you got to go like toothless for like a month or two. You got to let your gums heal, and then you go in and do the impressions and shit. If you have any tooth decay, if anyone listening has any tooth decay, if anyone you know is all fucking rotting their teeth out, get those motherfuckers out as soon as possible. Get those fucking teeth out as soon as fucking possible. They're not helping you. Don't get crowns and caps and root canals and bullshit like that. Extraction or nothing at all. Get them fucking extracted because they're rotting and they're going right to your heart. I probably have heart disease because I let my teeth be rotten for so long. It literally. Obviously smoking, drinking Mountain Dew, shit like that doesn't help any, but dude, I'm just a real motherfucker, man. I keep it real. I have no reason to lie to anybody. There's nothing I can benefit from lying to you. I'm not going to benefit from fucking making shit up. I'm not going to benefit from making up stupid stories. I don't like that kind of form of entertainment. I like real, genuine, authentic people. That's why I love Theo Von. He's one example. Theo Von is one of my favorite people. I was watching him with the Guru guy. He just was on his podcast, Sad Guru or something. Theo Von is authentic. Kind of retarded, kind of slow, kind of dumb, but he's authentic, man. I like that you keep it real, bro. You're just telling it like it is, but making them jokes funny as hell. If I have to be here, I want to have a good time. So I'm not going to be like, okay, yeah, today my day was like so shitty. I'm like, everything is wrong. I'm not that kind of person. Those mopey motherfuckers you just want to hit in the head with a brick. You want to hit them in the face with a brick as soon as you see them because they're just so fucking mopey looking. It's like, you look so ungrateful, you should just kill yourself. And I wish that it wasn't against the law because I'd kill you right now because you look so fucking mopey. Those miserable cunts, and there's a lot of them, where they can't see the brightness of anything. You could shine the fucking brightness right in their eyes and they're not going to see it. There's people like that. It's 50-50. There's great people, there's shitty people, and everything in between. But that's it. We're all characters. We are all characters. Whether you're a playable character or a non-playable character, that's up to you. That's up to you. Nowadays, anyone can be a fucking playable character. Anyone. It's all about content creation. It's about creator versus consumer. Because in the future, there will only be two. Creators, consumers. Those who create things, those who consume things. Are you a creator and a consumer? Are you 70-30, 50-50, 60-40, 100-100? There's people out here that are 100% consumer. They do not create one thing other than children and more debt. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not being facetious. I like live streaming here at the Walmart parking lot where everyone walks around me and they either hear my voice or they just think, who the fuck's that weirdo talking to? I see so many asses, so many tits and asses all day. What do you want to do today, Gump? I felt like going down to the Walmart and we could just look at the booties that walk in. Okay. I noticed that about 78% of people walking into Walmart are wearing pajama pants. I don't understand that. Or we could do Sweetie. Sweetie's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, I'm real sweet. You know, I'm like a real fucking sweet asshole. I'm real sweet. What do you mean, Sweetie? Yeah, I'm a real sweet guy. You know, like once you get to know me, you know how fucking sweet I can be. I got that character from going through a fucking drive-through. I'd go through this drive-through regularly, and she'd always call, "Oh, here you go, Sweetie." Yeah, I'm real sweet. Yeah, I'm a sweetheart. Yeah, if you really fucking knew who I was, you wouldn't call me Sweetie. Ha ha ha, bitch. Like, these characters just come up. They come up out of nowhere, and then I just develop and work on them, and like, okay. But it's all voice acting. It comes down to voice acting. I've tried to work on my voice. You try to, I mean, that's the thing with the dentures. I take my dentures out, my voice is completely different. The enunciation, the pronunciation, everything like that. Yeah, sound like a fucking toothless hillbilly. Oh wait, 'cause I am. Well, I guess we're gonna have to take her teeth out and lick her pussy real good. Hell, she could sit right on my tonsils. There's no obstruction when you can take your teeth out. Hell, honey, you want the teeth in or the teeth out? You know what I want. Oh, that's right. You take your teeth out and lick some girl's cunt? They love it. You should develop a methed up Uncle Fester character. Yeah, exactly. I was Uncle Fester for Halloween one time. And my friend, he's always giving me shit about that. He's like, you Uncle Fester looking motherfucker. Always, dude. Especially with the bald head. Dude, if I shave the beard and I can Uncle Fester it. I could fucking fester. I can certainly fester. Oh my fucking God. And that's it. That's where this to me is like an open mic. That's it. Where during COVID, during other shit like that, I would try to go live. I didn't get as much, I would never get any comments. I would never get any responses. But I noticed that once I built my channel up a bit, now when I go live, it seems to be kind of recommended to more people. So it's not like big numbers, but it's still, I'm getting an actual audience that keeps me going. Usually if it's just monologue and there's nothing to react to and there's no comments to read, I can't go for this long. 44 minutes. It feels like it's been about 10. That's it. Oh, dude, there's so many characters. So many fucking characters. I come from a fucking character-filled family already. Just having a stepdad. Having a hunting fucking stepdad, gung-ho, but yet he's kind of pussy because he lets my mom wear the pants, and then he's basically like... He used to always say to me, I'm not trying to be a dick, but... You're not trying to be a dick butt. Okay. And then I was like, well, you know what? I should get a tattoo of my stepdad. I should get a dick butt where the balls are the butt and the shaft is the dick, and then my stepdad's face is the head of the dick. And then it has a little voice bubble saying, not trying to be a dick butt. I'm a very mean person. I'm very mean. I learned that my niceness is the act. I learned that my kindness and my niceness and that persona is the charisma that I have. I can do the public persuasion all day long. I can persuade and manipulate and connive and act and, swindle and whatever. It's all manipulation. But when you take the mask off, I am an animal. I'm an animal. It's very simple. If my animal needs are being met, I'm pretty good. Food, shelter, water. It'd be cool to have affection. It's good to have healthy diet, healthy exercise, healthy sex life. But for the most part, we're animals. It's usually all that human bullshit that gets you all wrapped up in your mind and thinking stupid shit. But my ego needs to be, but. What is this guy on about? It was about X, and now it's just whatever. We're just kind of rambling, man. How's it going there, Alan? How's it going there, Pride Sex Dungeon owner? A proud sex dungeon owner. What's the gnarliest thing you've ever done in your sex dungeon? Is it legal for you to tell me? Probably not. If it's gnarly, then it's probably not legal. So I guess you probably can't tell me. So hey, audience, let's assume what the proud sex dungeon owner's done. What do you think the gnarliest thing that the proud sex dungeon owner has done in his or hers? You know, what is it? I can't see. The profile's too small. Sex dungeon owner. Proud sex dungeon owner. No, I have some racks. Well, then you're not a proud sex dungeon owner. If you're not proud of your racks, you should be proud of your racks. It's okay for me, an 18-year-old male, to take a 16-year-old girl on a date. No, it's not, Alan. I'm sorry. If you want to, you can, but you're not supposed to. You're 18. You're 18. She's 16. I know there's only a 2-year difference. It's not much. That's not the problem. It's the law that's the problem. If the law said that at 16 you could make your decisions, then you could. But the law says 18. Some places I think it's different. As long as there's no sex, though. That's a good point. We shouldn't assume he's going to be fucking the 16-year-old girl. We should assume he's just being a gentleman. I just want to take you out on a date. I just want to, like, go-karts and stuff. Maybe play putt-putt. You know, just play putt-putt. Not with my Peter and your pussy. I'm just putting balls in the hole. Sure, you're going to take my daughter and go put some balls in her hole? Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to put balls in your daughter's hole. Yeah, just dinner. Just dinner. That's all. Just dinner. Then I'm going to have her suck my dick from behind at the movie theater. Or maybe she can just put her finger up my asshole. First digit, second digit, third digit. How far do you like to go? I'm personally a 3-digit kind of guy. Eagle claw. Get it right up in there. If you're not tickling my prostate, how am I supposed to come extra hard? You get it? That's funny. The proud sex dungeon owner is probably vanilla as fuck. It's just the opposites. There's so many opposites in the world where they're like, I am proud of this. And it's like, oh, so you're probably gay. I am not gay. Oh, so you're probably the biggest faggot ever. Okay. I'm a proud sex dungeon owner. Okay, so you probably spank yourself a little bit. Ooh, have you ever done nitrous oxide while you're coming? Have you ever timed it out perfectly where you're doing the whip it and you can ejaculate and fucking have a full body orgasm all at once? No? Oh, well then you've never been as high as I've been. It's the best. No one has ever gotten me as high as I've gotten me. No one. Ever. Well, but I'm sure you've had lots of sex. Yes, I've been fucking since I was 15 and I'm 37. I've got 4 kids from 3 different women, so I'm halfway black, just not where it counts. I know all about fucking. It's great, but at the same time, you know what I have to replace it? You know what I do for my post-nut clarity, ladies and gentlemen? $100 ass pussy sex doll combo, 22-pounder. It's got to be the 22-pounder. You don't get the lightweights. There's like 7-pounders and like 12 and 13. You want the 22-pounder because you want to emulate actual sex. You can buy this thing for $100. It's probably tighter than that 16-year-old. And sorry, I only say that because I started fucking at 15 when I was fucking a 15-year-old at 15. So I can remember a little bit of how tight that was, but... Sorry, I'm a pervert. I'm sick. Bye. Sorry. But anyways, as I was saying, with my observation and my scientific data research that I've done on my own case study, my own self, once I bought that sex doll, my girlfriend at the time, she actually liked it too because she's like, I don't feel so pressured to have sex with you all the time. Because she wants sex way less than I wanted sex. So I was like, but I want sex. Once I bought that sex doll, it was like, I can fuck that in place of fucking you, especially when you don't want to. And then I get to get what I want, and I get to come how I want to. And jacking off is not the same as having sex. You're not getting your cardio up there, and if you're not getting the cardio going, then yeah, you jack off and you make your little puddle or whatever, but $100 from China, Amazon, it was the post-nut clarity, because usually I would get so desperate for sex that I would be nice to my girlfriend even though I didn't want to be nice to her. And you're only being nice to her so she opens her fucking cunt open so you can put it inside there and you know what I mean? So if you literally just look at the physicality of what's happening and what you're trying to get, well, I can get the same fucking thing, but I can get it for $100 and I never have to take it on a date, and I don't have to like appease it when I don't want to. So that's what the post-nut clarity is all about. You get with a bitch because you're desperate for sex, you fuck the bitch, and then you come, and then all of a sudden, all of the like that you had for her leaves your entire body because you're like, why the fuck am I here? Why the fuck am I sitting around in this stinky cat-infested shithole apartment with her rugrats in the fucking living room, fucking some nasty whore in her nasty shit bedroom? It's clarity. You just wake the fuck up and you find yourself in shitty situations like that, and it's like, I think I should prevent this. How can I prevent this? Make sure that you get to emulate sex almost as if you were completely replicating the experience. The only thing I'm taking away is the legs and the body and the mind and the head, and then I can imagine it's whoever I want it to be. She could be my stepdaughter. She could be my aunt. She could be whatever the fuck I want her to be. I'm an adult. Sorry. I don't want sex, though. Trust. Oh, Jesus Christ. She'll be 17 next month. Oh, my God, Alan. I don't even wanna. You sound like you don't know enough already. You sound like one of those people who are going to be on the fucking Chris, what the fuck, Chris Richard, I don't even know his name. That Chris, I am drawing a blank. You might end up on one of those shows, man. It's not about trust. You need to run through these women. It's the same thing with the 40-year-old virgin. You got to go run through some hood rats before you figure out that these women are all the fucking same. And what you're really looking for is a partner. You're looking for a fucking partner, not a fucking bitch, not some fucking girl, not some fucking lady. You're looking for a fucking partner. Skeeter Jean too. No, we go to the same high school. Oh my God, Alan, you need to be part on the list. You need to be put on a list. Shut the fuck up, Chris. He doesn't need to be put on a list. I was joking. It's a joke. I know my sarcasm is pretty fucking hard to detect. No, you don't need to be put on a list. You need to talk to me, and I'll talk to you, and I'll say, hey, man, pussy's all the same. Some are tighter, some are looser, some are cleaner, some are dirtier, some are whiter, some are browner, some are pinker, some are yellower, whatever they are. It's not about the pussy, man. It's about you. It's about getting yourself in a situation where you can actually make something of yourself. I'm not greedy, so it doesn't have to be a bunch of money, but here's my best advice, real quick. If, it's a cliche, if I could do it over, and if I could go back to 20 and go from 20 to 30, if I would have went from 20 to 30 and not spent so much time with pussy and drugs and saved all my money, well, let's see, how are you guys looking at it? Okay, from here to there. Here I am now. You're there. Oh, but I'm 18 and I like girls and I like drugs and I like my friends. Yeah, well, guess what the future's going to be? The future's all about money. The future's all about credit score and money and money and money and money and money and money. So take from 20 to 30, save all the money. Avoid pussy, avoid sex, avoid drugs at all costs. Not like you will, but this is my best advice. If I would have went from 20 to 30 and saved my money, or at least had a nest egg, then by 30, when you kind of have your brain figured out a little bit and you're kind of thinking right, kind of, then you might know yourself a little bit, and then you might know what to do with that nest egg. But usually up until that point, fuck, man, people think they know, but they don't know. They don't know. Oh, the wisdom is pouring in. I didn't get these gray hairs for nothing. It's the... Dude. It's... How are you doing, infidel? I'm getting hot. That's how I'm doing. I'm getting fucking warm. I'm getting too fucking warm.
But I did not know that you would come to me, and you would come to me and you would tell me that you fucked my wife. Why do you call my wife on her birthday to tell her fuck you? Did you call my wife on her birthday? You tell her fuck you? You tell my wife to fuck herself on her birthday?
Yeah, I did. Were you gonna wait till marriage? No, I had my first kid at 17. I was with a girl from 15 to 23. So I did the high school sweetheart thing, and I shouldn't have. I was a really faithful kind of guy. I never cheated, had this girl from 15 to 23, got her pregnant at like 17, had a kid. I still had my senior year of high school to do. So I did that with a fucking kid. I missed out. All I missed out on was sex with different girls. That's all I missed out on. I didn't really miss out on a whole lot other than there was a German exchange student that I wish I would have fucked. There were a couple other people I wish I would have taken that chance, but I wanted to be faithful to the girl I was with. And then that girl I was with had 2 kids with me and then stole the children from me and ran off with a dude and married him and then tried to keep the kids from me as fucking much as possible. In our court paperwork ship, you can't move more than 100 miles away from the other parent without the other parent's permission. So she moved 99.4 miles away. So technically, she was still within the guidelines and the perimeters of the paperwork, but she made it as hard as she possibly could on me to see my children. That's why I'm a broken man with no family, and I'm an individual loner, lone wolf kind of guy. It's me against the world, but I'm not against the world. I'm more like, hey, it's just me and you. And that's fucked up, dude. Exactly. I've gone through pain, which made me insane, but now I have a brain and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it before I lose it because I don't want to snooze it, and I'd rather choose it and make something of it. Yeah, they're all messed up, man. They're women. They're all messed up. I don't want to be a man or a woman hater, and I really tried to grow up not being a woman hater because my dad and my men around me talk shit about women all the time. And I'd always be like, why are they doing that? I like women. I think they're cool. I think they're nice and they smell pretty. And it's like, man, they're, oh yeah, it's all top of my head. Don't be dead. Listen to what I said. Okay, Fred? I'm a wordsmith, a rhyme engineer. You can pass me a joint or pass me a fucking beer. Pass me some acid, pass me some Sid. Just don't pass me that 16-year-old kid. Like, I don't want no 16-year-old kid. They don't know what the fuck they did. They ain't got no shit. They ain't got no Sid. They ain't got no weed. They ain't got no need. They ain't got no deed. They ain't got no what? What you got, 16-year-old? Women can be vicious and cold. Women are Satan. If you want to meet the devil, I've met the devil. She was a woman. I'll correct myself, though. She brought the devil out of me, and I got to see the devil in her. The devil isn't everybody. The devil's not a real person. God's not a real person. These are just metaphors and analogies. You are the yin-yang. Every evil thing you've ever felt, you were the one feeling it. Any positive thing you ever felt, you were the one feeling it. You're the fucking yin-yang. I'm the yin-yang. It's all one. One consciousness experiencing itself subjectively. There's no such thing as life. Death is, it's no such thing as death. Life is just a dream, and you are the imagination of yourselves. Here's Tom with the weather. Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks. That is Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks, if you don't know Bill Hicks. Today, a young man on acid realized that matter is only energy condensed to a slow vibration. There is no such thing as life. We are all just one consciousness experiencing self-subjectively. I see your perspective. I've been to a mental ward 4 times. Don't even start with religion. Sound like my brother. My brother's like 26, and he's been to the mental ward a bunch of times now. And you know why? Because my idiot, retarded parents are too fucking lazy and incompetent to help him. And then if I come in with my mumbo-jumbo, they want nothing to do with it. They think I'm the ranting, raving fucking filth of the earth. Where does your spirit come from? Out of all the people who could have asked that, we got asked by Yoda. My spirit comes from where the ebb and the flow begin. I come from the very beginning, and I'll be here until the very end, because it's infinite. There is no beginning, there is no end.
think about this. Try to entertain this thought. Would you be more horrified knowing that it ends and there's just nothing? Or would you be more horrified to know that it never ends? It never ends. Never ends. It's just infinite life. Infinite life. For how long? How long, group? For infinity. How long? Forever. For fucking ever. That's crazy. That's torment. Forever. We've all seen The Sandlot. If you haven't, you're way too young. Your brother has to heal himself and read books and use his brain. Someone to tell him what the world really is and how it really works. That's the thing. I try to tell him, and then my parents are like, get away from him. And I'm like, I know, man. And then I'm the black sheep of the family. So as I was getting kicked out of the house the other day, and I'm packing all my shit, I'm telling him what's up. Get out of here as fast as you can, man. You got to get the fuck away from these people. They're holding you hostage. They're keeping you as smart as they are, which is stupid. If you don't get away from your parents, you are going to be just like them. You are who you hang out with. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. It's real fucking simple. You're at the bar every fucking night, burping, belching, farting with your friends. You do that every night. Well, 30 years from now, you'll be in the same fucking bar in the same fucking spot with the same burping, belching, barping, blah, 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 blah. You are who you hang out with. You hang out with your stupid idiot fucking parents, you will become a stupid idiot fucking parent, just like them. It is apparent and obvious as fuck. You got to get the fuck away, man. I come from barbaric Islamic poor family. They fucked me up when I was a child. I had crazy worldviews. Absolutely, dude. It's all an opinion. It's all a fucking opinion. Needed some white people to reprogram me. We're good at that, aren't we? All white. It'll be all white, little fella. Hey, Will, buddy, come here. You got all those Islamic beliefs? Come here, little fella. Come here. Well, let me show you. You see how white it is right here? See how white this is? This is all white, okay? You got to come over here where it's all white. Nah, that Islam shit, that's going to fucking have you fucked up, man. Needed some... You know what I mean? It's all white. It's all white. It'll be all white. That's all white with me, ain't it? That's all white with me. The hierarchy is what the hierarchy is. I'm not going to get programmed by some Indian. I've been programmed by Indians. I let the Indians program me a little bit. I went on my spiritual quest. I went on my spiritual trip. I did a lot of acid and mushrooms and stuff, and I listened to Ram Dass, and I listened to Maharaji and Neem Karoli Baba and all these other people, and Sri Rani Maharshi, or whatever the fuck his name is, and Bhagwan Sri Ranish, which then became Osho, and I've studied the entire fucking world because I've had the internet. So, how's it going there, Ace Craftwork? I ate some curry chicken. Yeah, dude, I worked for these Indian people, and they fucking did nothing but cook. Aruna. That was her name, Aruna. She was the wife, and she was married to Dr. Param. Dr. Param, his thick accent was, I couldn't even understand what the fuck he said. So then she would have to translate for us, me and my white dad, and then we were at the Indian's house, and he's like, okay, make it look rich. Rich. It needs to look rich. Very rich, very rich. We were putting glitter up on this fucking ceiling in this fucking movie theater that we were building them. In this subdivision, it was every doctor was Indian. Every single one was a millionaire. I worked in fucking multi-millionaire, $1 million houses all the time. And then I'd go back to my trailer and be a poor, podunk, white trash piece of shit. So that racism shit was always really right in my brain, because I was like, no, these fucking Indian people are richer than I am. What do you mean? The black people I was working for, they had more money than me. Lots of black poor people. There's like being poor white and black. They're about the same. Are you black or are you poor white? You're about the same. Sorry to say that. Probably might offend some people, but I delivered Amazon packages to 8 Mile in Detroit for a year straight. I got to see all the poor ass black people who love the ghetto. They love the hood, they love the ghetto, they love their block. That's all they know. That's what they want to do. They want to bang, bang, gang, gang. Whatever. That shit's retarded. It doesn't matter what color you are. If you're doing that stupid shit and you're having territorial disputes over chunks of the earth that actually nobody owns, You're fucking retarded. This my hood, this my... Yeah. Whatever. I am a racist. I'm a human racist. If you're part of the human race, me included, I'm not that fucking impressed. Not impressed. Human racist. Yep, human racist. If you're part of the human race, I'm not that impressed. Well, Mr. Hall. Oh, no, Mr. Hall. Don't Mr. Hall me. Just fucking tell me what the fuck impresses you. Okay, that impresses you? You're really impressed by that? Ugh, I'd rather puke on my own dick. I'm not impressed, man. I'm not. Very thoroughly unimpressed. What do we got here? Power of family and love. Crabs in a bucket. Peer pressure. Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Well, I went for an hour. I steamed up my windows. Everyone around me thinks I'm crazy. And I gotta take a shit. Huh. I don't want to take a shit because I'm at Walmart and I fucking hate shitting at Walmart. Well, you shit here if you want. That's the Gump intro. You can't shit here. It's stinking. Can't shit here. And then I heard the most beautiful voice. You can shit here if you want. I turned to Jenny and she was pointing to her chin. She told me, you could shit here if you want. And I was like, okay. I shat right there on that bus on her chin. You can learn a lot staring at the ripples from rocks thrown in lakes on acid. Oh, absolutely. You can learn a lot from a drop of Coca-Cola hitting the fucking ground. Dude, you want to hear some acid stories? I've got some acid stories. I got plenty. I won't start off with the best one. We'll start off with the I was sitting by the river. We were driving out to go smoke a joint at this very scenic place. We had been tripping since Friday night, and this was like Sunday morning. Probably 8 a.m. in the morning. We've been tripping since fucking Friday at 8 p.m. I had some really killer acid. I got it from Flint. Fucking got some acid from Flint. It wasn't even perforated. It didn't even have any perforations. It was just a fucking strip of paper, and I thought I got ripped off. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is just a strip of paper. This ain't even acid. It was the strongest fucking acid I ever got in my life. So we went to this place, and it's a nice scenic view. It's a nice park. It's almost like a sledding hill in the wintertime. And you look down, and there's the river, and then the trees are all breezing around. All of a sudden, these swans come out of nowhere, and they look like they were the size of Volkswagens. They just look ginormous. And I'm like, okay, hey, Jason, like, you see those swans right there? And then oh, dude, they're getting bigger. I'm like, yeah, they are getting bigger, aren't they? I'm not the only one. That's the good part about tripping with a person, with tripping with people, is that when you see some hallucination shit, you can turn to them and you have a reference point. But my suggestion is trip alone. Go alone. Do it alone. That's my advice. Acid, mushrooms, it doesn't matter. You won't die. You're not gonna die. I promise you. You won't die. I did not die. And I've been there multiple times. You get to lift the veil. If you think that this is real, then you don't have any experience. This is relatively real. You know, it's all relatively real, but it's not absolutely real. That's not even mysticism, that's science. I've taken lots of psychedelics. I've journeyed in and out of my mind and my soul. I've become the single-celled organism. That was a crazy trip, getting back down to the first single cell that started all of it. That was a wild experience. I usually don't talk about these because I can't prove it. You know, you can't prove your hallucinations because that's what they'll be considered as hallucinations. But it's an experience. Same thing with the DMT. A lot of those DMT people and Rick Strassman doing the DMT research, they came back with these alien encounters, and Rick is supposed to kind of blow it off like it's a hallucination, but the person had an experience. I've had the experience of meeting Jesus. It wasn't Jesus in the sense of a man or an image. It was in the all-loving, unconditional awareness, unified field of consciousness, in the fabric of the unified field. I've been there, but that doesn't mean I can prove it, and that doesn't mean... It's like going to the beginning of time. It doesn't make any difference. There's no difference. You can learn 25 million years of information. You still have to come back into your everyday waking consciousness, which wants you to pay bills and wants you to take shits, and you gotta wipe your ass, and you gotta fucking cook food, and you gotta keep eating, and you gotta keep eating, and you gotta keep eating. And it's like, I wish I could go to the party, but not bring my body. I just want to bring the consciousness. I don't want to bring the fucking body with me. I've been to so many parties like that where it's like, it'd be great if I didn't have a body. If I could just be a floating consciousness coming through the party and still be recognizable because I have somewhat of an identity, that'd be cool. But having a body fucking sucks. Sex on acid. Message retracted. Oh, you don't have to worry about your messages. You can say whatever you want in here. Sex on acid versus sex on ecstasy. Sex on acid is pretty fun. I remember fucking my girlfriend in the woods on acid. That was pretty fun. She's like, is anybody going to see us? Is there anybody out here? And then I like turned to her as I'm inside of her and I was like, if they don't like what they're seeing, they don't have to watch. That was one of my vivid fucking memories of that trip. That was great. She was turned on as fuck by that. When you got your cock inside a bitch and you're riding her from behind and you're fucking her in the woods, doggy style, as natural and as in nature as possible, and she's still, is somebody going to see us? If they can see us and they don't like what they're seeing, they don't have to watch. They can fucking keep moving on. That's how trippy I was at that time. Like, I don't give a fuck if God was watching me. There is no God. There is no Satan. That's all a metaphor. That's all you. There's no real mysticism, actually. This is a pretty fucking basic reality. There's laws and principles and rules and guidelines and restrictions and limits. And as long as you work within those, the framework, what's the fucking problem? All your animal needs are being met. And if they are, then you should be good. If they're not, then have a problem until they are. Don't just brush it off and say, so yeah, you know. No. Treat it like it is a problem. Address it. It's the same thing with the tooth decay. It's the same thing with anything. You ignore it, but it doesn't go away. God is real. Thanks, Fat Man Big Gum. Oh, yeah, Fat I Man, Fat I'm a Big Jum, Fatty Mum Be Bum, Fatty Mum Be Bum, Fatty Mum Be Bum. Fatty Bum beat him, Fatty Bum beat him, Fatty Bum beat him, said God is real. Fatty Bum beat him, Fatty Bum beat him, Fatty Bum beat him, said God is real. Hey, Fatty Maka Faka Faka Bing Gong Gong. Hey, is God real? Can you prove it? Nope, you can't. Shut the fuck up. Like, if you can't fucking prove it, Fatty Mana got him be Gong Gong Gong. I like facts. I'll tell you my mystical, crazy stories and hippie, trippy, dippy shit. But I'm also quite the serious, stern, sincere, earnest kind of person. It's literally my fucking name. Elmer Ernest. Earnest means serious. So yeah, if you seriously don't have any fucking proof of that so-called imaginary faggot-ass God of yours, you shut the fuck up. You're spreading information that's irrelevant. That's like you saying, God is real. And there might be a few people around you that hear that and they're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then there might be some people like me who are like, shut up. They're empty, blank-headed statements. You know what I mean? Lester Crowley said that and regretted it on his deathbed. And you know that how? Were you there on Aleister Crowley's deathbed with him and you actually heard him say that? You have your firsthand experience of that? Shut the fuck up, Yoda, you lying cunt. Hoover, don't talk about my dad like that. Thank you, Hoover. Baptism Robin, you don't have proof that words have sense, but you still believe it. No, I don't, you stupid cunt. Baptism Robin. Words are sounds. Words are noises. They are an agreed upon decision, just like a law. We write a bunch of symbols on a piece of paper, so we have paper and ink, and then we think that that's going to keep us safe. People die every single fucking day from homicide. So that paper and that ink, that law, didn't prevent the person from stabbing the other person. The fuck are you talking about? Words have meaning. They only mean more words. And then if you look up the definition of those words, what do they mean? More words. And then look up the definition of those words as meaning, and what does it mean? More words. What does the word meaning mean? What does the word what mean? What is a what? And what does meaning actually mean? Significance. What does the word significance mean? Meaningful. What does the word meaningful mean? Significant, important. What does the word important mean? Significant, meaningful. What does the word significant mean? Important. And it just goes back and forth. What's the word respect mean? To admire. What does the word admire mean? To respect. I've done the fucking research, you dumb fucking idiots. I've researched it. I've read the dictionaries. I've looked at all the words. They're tools. They are tools. I get that they're tools and we can use the words, but they don't mean a motherfucking thing. So if you think that these words mean anything, that's on you. I say a word, and then you are the one that gives it meaning. God. Well, and then what's it mean to you? When you hear the word God, if it means nothing to you, you don't get anything from it. If it means something to you, you get something from it. But how are you getting something from it? Because there's a literal vibration happening into the microphone, then the microphone transmits it into your speaker, and then the speaker sends the vibrations from my mouth to your ears and into your nervous system. You like the sounds. You like the sound of my voice. You don't like the words. That's the best part. So if you have a good voice, I could almost listen to you say anything. I don't give a fuck what you're saying. As long as you have a good voice, I would love to hear you speak. You don't have a good voice. Oh, God, that Walmart shopper, she's got a horrible voice. Jesus Christ. You don't want to hear it. Even if she was telling you the best information ever. It's the same thing with Robert F. Kennedy. Robert F. Kennedy has a bunch of great information, but who in the fuck wants to listen to a TikTok filtered voice? And then we're gonna have this. We're gonna be really good, and we're gonna be healthy, and America's gonna be healthy again. And so it's not the message that's bad; it's his voice that's bad. So then that would make the messenger kind of off-putting. But as long as people believe in him enough, I guess it doesn't matter. And I guess that's where we're at with today's society. This is exactly what was said by Crowley. Include, I am perplexed, Satan got you, get you. Young explanation, presuppose the words have sense, so self... Okay, see, you guys are saying a bunch of words, and I don't even understand what the fuck you're talking about. Every knee will bow, and every tongue will confess Jesus is Messiah. If you don't know, you will. Yeah, that's funny. You know what? Fuck your Jesus. Your Jesus is not here, and your Jesus is not coming to save you. And if you guys keep wearing those crosses, Jesus ain't coming back. You think Jesus wants to see a fucking cross? You really think Jesus wants to see a cross? Maybe you should get rid of those crosses, and maybe he'd come back. If you were crucified on a cross, do you think you'd really want to see that? If somebody crucified you on a cross, would you want to see a cross? Would you really be looking forward to that? It's almost like, hey, I watched somebody shoot my father in the face with a Winchester rifle. Okay, so you have that scarred memory. And then all of a sudden somebody pulls out the same exact Winchester rifle. Wouldn't you kind of feel that trauma PTSD of like, oh God, that's the same gun that was used to kill my father? Yeah, you'd feel that way. But that's only if you actually are logical, rational, and not purely perplexed with emotions. There's so many humans who are just perplexed by their emotions, so they don't have any rational thoughts. All they have is irrational thinking.
Irrationality is just a response. It's a response. It's like a biochemical reaction to the outside stimulation. The outside stimulation for you is me. Only if you continue to allow yourself to see me, though. Only if you allow it. Oh, more useless shit. That's all I'm giving you guys, you know? Anyways, switch over to X. Do your thing. Don't listen to people like me. We're just going to drive you crazy and make you stupid. That's all. You don't want to listen to people like me. You really don't. I'll make you believe in yourself. I'm going to destroy your beliefs in other people, and I'll destroy your beliefs in Jesus and Santa Claus and all that bullshit, and I will make you believe in yourself. So stick around if you want to believe in yourself, or if you want to just suck somebody else's cock massively, verbally, or even just metaphorically, go back and do what you were doing. Just keep sucking the corporate cock, however you do or however you see fit. Like, it's up to you. You don't have to. I'm not asking anyone to join me. I would never ask anyone to join me because I'm not starting anything. There's no beginning. There's no end. There's just peace, my nigga. Peace, my nigga. I'll see you later, nigga. Cheer, nigga. Cheer. Cheer, nigga. Come on, Hoover. Yeah, as long as I don't pronounce the hard ER, I'm pretty good. But that's the thing about X. You can pronounce the hard ER over on X if you want to. You know what I'd like to do? Call white people the N-word and call black people crackers. You could say that. You could call white people the N-word and you could call black people crackers, and you'll never get, there's no way that could ever be hate speech. So you could still say the word, the N-word, you still say the other word, but it's not going to be hate speech. Because, well, how, you called the white guy an N-word. That he's not even an N-word, so that's not hate speech. You called the black guy a cracker, and he's not even white, so it's not even hate speech. The hate speech is another term to fucking... Hate speech is another term used to censor and disguise and to hide and to be like, nah, we don't, no. Misgendering somebody, calling them their wrong pronoun or whatever, if that's ever labeled as hate speech, fuck, man. I think that's what happened in Canada. I think that's what Jordan Peterson and Joe Rogan were talking about and shit like that. You know, it's going to continue. It's going to keep going on. So you need to figure out what you're going to do. You want to be a consumer? You want to be a creator? Now is the time. There's never a better time than now. Literally. Do it now. Good. I'm going to go until an hour and a half. I'm going to go for 5 more minutes. I think that's pretty good. Give you guys an hour and a half a day of my life. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for scrolling by. Thanks for giving me the watch time. I hope I don't fucking die. You know why I'm doing this? I'm basically doing this so I could pay off the rest of my fucking child support. So it's that feeling of like anything helps and not asking for a handout, but I'm not asking. I'm saying it in the way of like, that's what makes me motivated to produce content. And it's not just the money, but it's I want to take care of my debts. I want to take care of myself, and I want to continue to get my life better. And I'm sick of being such a fucking low-life piece of shit idiot. And I'm sick of being sick and tired, because I'm tired of it. It's the cliche of like, when you've had enough, you've had enough. And I've had enough. So my goal is to get better, be better, do better. Accept the truth, accept the fucking bullshit, not deny it, stop denying it. Damn, girl. There's so many people that fucking deny, that they don't have any brains. God damn, that girl that just walked out of the car's got some nice big fucking tits. Sorry. I'm sitting at a Walmart. I'm always watching people. Always people watching.
God damn, they're just big titties. Fucking. Oof, oof. God damn. Oof, oof. Sorry. I'm a little distracted. I'm getting a little distracted. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. We'll talk about something better next time. Maybe we'll talk about porn next time. I think that'll be the topic. Anything that I'm into. So yeah, we'll do porn next time, and we'll talk about why you want me to watch porn compared to not watching porn. Because if I'm not watching porn, I'm probably gonna think about you with your sister, or I'm gonna think about you and your mother, or I'm gonna think about something like that. So that'll be the next topic of discussion. We'll talk about pornography and why your girlfriend shouldn't get mad at you for watching it. Because I told my girlfriend this. I said, if I didn't watch pornography, I'm gonna start imagining people I know. She said, what do you mean? I'm like, I watch pornography because it's somebody I'll never know, and it's something that I'll probably never get. But if I don't have pornography, then I'm gonna be jacking off still, but my fantasy mind is gonna be thinking about you and your mother. My fantasy is gonna think about, what if I had a stepdaughter that really wanted this cock? I was like, so my mind is actually gonna get more perverted if I don't watch the pornography, because I'm gonna make it more about like, yeah, I remember my ex's mother. God, that would have been great. Let's fantasize about her walking in and watching me jack off. And then she just wants to suck it, and then all of a sudden, I'm banging my fucking girlfriend's mom. So it's like, here's my justification for watching pornography. It keeps my mind a little less active. When I just watch the girls double dong their fucking dildo ass to ass, that's cool. I'll probably never see that in real life, but if I do, great. But I'm not thinking, I'm not thinking about people I know. So yeah, that'll be the topic next time, and I'm gonna go a couple more minutes, make it an hour 30. If you're just tuning in, keep scrolling. Get the fuck out of my page. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. I'm a ranting, raving lunatic, and that's what I do. So have a good day. I've been going for too long. I'm cutting it at 90. People are walking around me now. I'm getting annoyed. I need to take a shit. I don't feel good. Trump is our president. It's okay. America's gonna be great. Switch over to X. Get off Facebook. Stop being a stupid retard. If you're not on X, I don't know. You're probably not being creative. Or maybe you are. Maybe I just don't know. Send me your shit. Tell me what you're doing. We've got 30 more seconds. If you're just tuning in, stop. Keep scrolling. Come on. Come on. Take your thumb, put it right here, and just go whoop. Okay, come on. You can do it. You got this. I know you can. I know you got it. I know you can. Come on. Hey. Come on. Come on. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Come on. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Don't kill yourself yet. Not until you're 60. If you're 60 and you still don't figure it out, then you can kill yourself. So I'm not against suicide. I'm just against doing it before you're 60. You got to give it some time. You got to see how life pans out for yourself. You know what I mean? Give it some time. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Don't stop. They want you to fail. They want you to fail. So guess what? Don't let them fucking see you fail. Don't fail. Just keep fucking going. Keep working. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Put your fucking horse blinders on. Tell everyone to fuck off, eat shit, and die. It doesn't matter if they're your family or your friends of 20 fucking years. If you have priorities and you have things you need to get to, your life is too fucking short to be wasting it talking about stupid memes and stupid policies and stupid procedures and stupid politics and bullshit like that. Waste your energy on you. That's my best advice. If I were to die today, I could feel good that I left you guys with that message saying, spend the energy on you. Stop spending that energy on abusers and users who just want another fucking hit from you. They're using you for another fucking hit of whatever you're giving them. So stop letting them use you and start using yourself. You could say the word love is like the word use. Oh, I love you. I use you. I use you too. Oh, I use you so much. Oh, I use you so much. Yeah, I know. What's your take on Congress heeding on UFO turns? Fuck that shit, man. Focus on feeding people. Focus on feeding the hungry. Focus on fucking sheltering the homeless. Focus on something other than UFOs and bullshit like that. That's way too fucking out there, okay? When they want to be here, they'll fucking be here. They'll get your attention. They'll say, hey, faggot, what do you think of us? But guess what? That's not going to happen. If I was an alien, I'd stay the fuck out of here. I'd stay the fuck out of here. Literally, all you gotta do is think about it. Love you.